Hello everyone. Hello, very excited. Uh, Please let me know if the sound and everything is clear. I hope the intro was good. Very nervous. So yeah, do let me know if everything is fine. I'll wait for your responses. So this is the first stream of Walking Demon. Uh, and I'm super excited to do this. Thank you guys for turning up. Uh, all clear, all clear. Thank you. I hope it remains clear. I'm really worried about the net going off or light going. So let's hope nothing happens and the stream remains healthy and everything is fine. Welcome everyone. So today is the first stream and we will be doing Google CTF 2020, which is a capture the flag event conducted by Google about a month and a half back. It is one of the most prominent capture the flag events that is conducted in the cybersecurity world, and we are like people who have never done such difficult questions as those there are in those real CTFs out there. And so yeah, so this will be our take on how we can approach or at least give it a shot of trying such difficult problems, even if we have the bare minimum knowledge of, let's say, no security knowledge or no CTF, not much CTF experience. We have done easy CTFs in our college life and as a hobby, but not really done professional or industry level CTFs. So we'll just see if we can use our existing knowledge that we have, or learn something on the go on the internet and try to tackle at least one problem. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do the two easy questions, but let's say one, if we are able to do one, I'll be more than happy. Yeah, so I hope you guys, you folks are on your laptop, and everyone who's watching, I hope you guys are able to try it along with me. And as we go, we try to solve together. If you get any hints, if you know something, then please put it in the chat and we'll explore. And everything we'll learn one by one. So if I'd really love if all of you try it along with me, follow everything, and then we'll be able to crack the problems together. I hope so. Once, if you guys are ready with your laptops with the Google CTF open, please put it in the chat and we'll begin. I'm not sure how lagging the stream is. I think it's about 7 to 8 seconds, which ideally it should be. Not sure how my connection is today. So the chat is probably not on real time, but I hope it's not very lagging. So let me know once you have your laptop and the site open, and then we'll begin. Let me switch to my browser and then yeah. Let me see the chat. Hi, Vipul is here, Vishal is here, Sylvia is here, Divyash is here. Thank you, Divyash, for your best wishes. Really exciting. So yeah, so let me know, everyone. Let's get started. Put it in the chat once you have your setup ready. You are on the web page, and we'll try to solve it together. Okay. So let me explore the web page that they have. So yeah, I have not. I'll try to do it from the beginning. There are a lot of problems we see. So these are easy ones. I think there are about 3 easy questions. Beginner, basics, pasteurize. Okay, these are the names. They are 50 points, solved by a lot of people. And as we go down, we see that the number of solving is going down. So this is actually solved by only 2 people. Okay, great. Yeah, so if you want, if you're not sure, I'll give you the link to the challenge. It's this. Let me put it in the chat. Can you folks, everyone, see my web browser? Let me know. Just Vishal, if anyone can tell me if you can see my screen. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Prancho. Thank you. Great. So yeah, so let's click on the first problem. Let's see. Okay, so first is a okay. This is the beginner problem. It's a reversing problem, and it says dust of the cobwebs. Let's reverse. Okay, I'm not really great at reversing, so we'll see other easy problems. So let me see the other easy problems that are there. There's one basics. Let me see what's this is about. This is a hardware problem. With all the CPU bugs, I don't trust software anymore. So I came with my custom trademark. Will be filled soon. You can't break this, so don't even try. Okay, so this is a hardware problem. I'm not very sure how we can do hardware problems. I have never ever done a hardware problem, but this looks easy, right? It's a basics problem. Let me see if they have any web problems, because I really love web problems. Vinith Ahuja says first reversing. Yeah, not really great at reversing, but I'll try the reversing problem as well. I really want to learn reversing. It's very cool, but it's at the same time not very easy. Yeah. So let's see. I'll try to check some web problems if they have any. Okay, pasteurize is an easy web problem. So in the CTFs that I have tried during my college time and as a hobby, I really look forward to the web problems. And I think it's easier for us to attempt web problems, because most of us are, web developers. We have learned a lot of web development, a lot of JavaScript, a lot of, PHP, a lot of MySQL. So we are really like geared towards to solving those vulnerabilities that are there in web problems. So that's why like my main favorite is actually web. And it's also that in a real world, it's more likely that as beginner levels would encounter vulnerabilities in web problems. Okay, Pranchu says that he tried this last time. So, Pranchu, were you able to do it? Is it a very difficult problem? Okay, so let me read the question. This does not look secure. I won't put even the littlest secret in here. My source tells me that third parties might have implanted it with the little treats already. Can you prove me right? Okay, so they have given us a link which will open, and then it says that there's a vulnerability. Obviously, it does not look secure, and then they said that they have planted little treats in here. Okay, so I'm thinking that little treat is probably a flag, so we'll have to find the little treat. Okay, right. So let's go. Let's click on this. Pranchu says no, he was not able. Firebase eyes me. Okay. So great. So you can try along with me, and then we'll figure out how to do this. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, my internet is very slow today. It had to be slow today. I'm not sure if it's because I'm streaming. Okay, this is taking a long time to. Not good. Okay. Try opening. That helps. No, apparently it seems that YouTube stream is eating up all my bandwidth. Oh, this sucks. Didn't think about this. Huh. Is anything else opening? Okay, this is working. So does this mean that the server is down for Google CTF? Oh, that would be really bad. That would be really bad. Let me just try and check if my speed test. This seems fine. Download. Okay, it seems that can anyone else open this link? Can you open it on your laptops? Can you open the link? Let me know. Okay, it's working for you. Working for Whipple. Oh, this is very sad. Why is this not? Okay, I did not expect this to. Let's see. कर सकते हैं. It's fine. opening for you. Okay, so it's not opening for me only. Why is that? Try on Chrome. Yeah, I have opened it on background in the Chrome also, but it's opening on Chrome also. I have opened Chrome. This is really bad. Let me try opening other web pages from this. There's this form here. Let's see if I. Yeah, this is opening. Try VPN. uh, my YouTube stream will lag if I use VPN. So yeah, this is opening. It's only this website that's not. Very, very weird. Run different. Yeah, I have opened it on Chrome also in my background. You can see the screen because I have not shared Chrome. But on Chrome also it's not. Ah, it's opening on Chrome. Yeah, it opened here also. I don't know what was the issue. I don't know. Okay, we are here. We are here. It's loaded. Thankfully, I don't know. Probably some issue with my SP or maybe with the website itself. I don't know. But we are here. It's finally loaded. Great. So this is the website we get if we open. So they have given us this text box, which is nice, and there's a submit button. So let's see if we can. What happens if we submit? Let's see. Okay, so it leads us to this page which shows what I have. This is probably the ID. Yeah, this is probably the ID that I'm. So what happens if I click here? Nothing happens. Is it part of the? Okay, no, it reloads to the same thing. Okay, great. There's a back button which I think takes us to back, and let's see what happens if we click here. It says TJ Mike will share your page shortly. Okay. So that means that if I click on this, it probably sends this particular text to some other place, like to some, let's say, TJ Mike. So basically, I think, yeah, okay. So let's see what happens. So we'll have to write something here that I think gets us information from TJ Mike. So the first thing I usually do when I, when I get a web challenge is open its source code. So, and usually for very easy questions, they must have some source code here, or like some hint in the source code. Like that's us. That's how we noobs do it, right? We hope that there's some flag here. Like I remember that was the first question in the CTF in my college. So yeah, the flag used to be in the source code. So yeah, so this looks all okay. So there's this element which is interesting. So let me open this. So this basically is hidden, so we can't see this. So this has to be some kind of hint. So see, the source code always has a hint for easy web problems. Okay, so I hope everyone is able to follow till now. Just keep putting in the chat if you are getting some hints somewhere. We'll check that out. Let's see. Okay, so it's a Node.js web application. So it's definitely a Node.js web application. So Node.js has Express. It's using Express. There is all those import are there, which is fine, no big deal. This is some captcha. Oh, they had a captcha also here, right? I remember I saw somewhere. They had a captcha at the bottom right corner. I remember this captcha. Okay, after we put a paste, so there's a captcha. So that means that we'll not be able to like brute force the captcha from the web server. So that's why there's a captcha. Oh, nice, very interesting. So this is captcha. Okay, so this choo. So this is just I think standard Node.js stuff. They're using EJS, which is like standard embedded JavaScript, I think, basically for rendering the HTML and all. Okay, so this is fine. So it says they say reCAPTCHA needs it, but does it? Okay, this is a bit different. But I think body parser URL is very standard for like Node.js applications. Let's see. It says just a database. I would be surprised it's fragile. Okay, that means that they're confident that the bug is not here. Okay, cool. That's fine. So let's skip that part. Then there is this. There's who wants a slice. Okay, so they're escaping the HTML. So it's an escape string. Divyash says XSS might be possible. Yeah, right. XSS could be possible. Yeah, it could happen that, okay, yeah, XSS could be, so we should try putting in some JavaScript in that input file. But they have escaped it. So, but there might be a bug in their escaping. Anyways, let's see ahead. There is app.get. This is just fine. Index. This is fine. This looks fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is also fine. Const. So do you see anything wrong in the source code? Like till now, it looks fine to me. Everything seems fine. This is just they're trying to make sure that there is something, everything is fine, the note is fine. And there's actually a node, and then it redirects to the note ID. So the source code, the web page that we went, so it redirected there. Make sure to properly escape the node. Okay, so this might be something where the bug might be. So this might be something where the bug might be. But this does not do much. It just gets the parameter unsafe con. Okay, this is where it escapes string. So maybe there's some issue with the escape. We'll have to see. That's why that may allow us to do some XSS kind of thing. And then it just shares your paste. Okay, so this is that part. Okay, so here reCAPTCHA is okay. Does that visit? It will just send a request to some ID. It will paste this. And then there's this utils.visit, which I don't think we have access, and then it just makes them come to this page, and then like I think it sees the node. That's what I'm thinking. And app says, okay, this is where it can just random. So Divyash said XSS might be possible. Yeah, so XSS might be possible. Let's see. Search for the word that you entered in the input box. Yeah, Dhruv, we have to do that, but this is the source code of actually of the backend. So this is the source code that is actually running this entire web server. So our that thing will not be there what we entered, but it will be there like after in the front end. So let's see that. So let me put in some HTML. Let's say hello world. So this should work. Let's put in some JavaScript also. If there is XSS, so this will work if XSS is there. So, but it looks like it has to be XSS only. I think Divyash is right. So let's make submit. Okay, this is not working for me again. This is very bad. So can you folks try entering this and doing submit and see what happens? This website is very slow for me. I'm not sure why it is slow. Let me know what is the output if we enter this. Try opening. Down for me again. It opened for like some time. Oh my. Opened for like some time and then it down again. The script where it is processing the input. What do you mean close the script? First where it is processing this. Yeah, but like this is not opening for me. So is it opening for you? If it's not opening for me, I think we'll have to move to the next challenge. But I really wanted to do this. That seems very easy. Okay, branch. Okay, what happened when you sent this? Did you get a script? Did you get an alert, Pranchu? Created an empty paste. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So that means they are actually correctly escaping the URL. This is so bad. Why is it not opening? Hey Vishal, any hints? You work for Google. Do you know if this is down or if it's my ISP? I don't think it's my ISP. Everything else is loading. It's just this web page that it just displayed good in H1 size and alert didn't work. Oh, okay. I also want to see what the output, but it's it work. Yeah, it's working. I don't know why it happens. Beach में it's closing. Let me try again. Let's say hello h1 script alert. So I hope it works now. Last time yeah, it works. Okay, so it shows that h hello is like coming and bold. So that's what you said. That's what Pranchu said. So that means, but the script didn't come. So we have to see the source code. There's something wrong. Divya shared to do fix in hash source code lead to XSS. Okay, okay. So then there it is definitely XSS, and then it's just source. We already checked source, and then there's this bug. Fix this. I'm not sure what this means. So the bug is definitely in this. So therefore, yeah. So okay, so this is a hint. So but like okay, but let's see what happens. So it the hello came, but script did not come. So which is very interesting. So let's see it in DevTools. I don't think you are able to see my DevTools, right? But in the DevTools, I can see that actually the content is here. So the node content is here, and if we see the script, so there's some node. Okay, so here is the node. So it says hello is there, but it is escaping our HTML tags, that is the less than and greater than tags, and that's why the script is not working. Okay, so this is the node ID. There is this. Okay, this is something, and then this DOM purifier dot sanitize. Okay, so this is sanitizing the HTML. So that is why when we are like running this, the script is not working. Let's see what DOM purifies. I think it's some kind of a library. If it's a library, then yeah, DOM purify is a npm library. It's a very popular library. I have heard of it. So that I don't think there's any bug in DOM purify because it's a very standard like well-known library. So there should not be any bug in this. So this should be fine. And there is this clean. There's this. Okay, these are all fine. Okay, these are just back and all those buttons. Okay, so that is fine. So I think for XSS, the main thing we need to do is to somehow like change the content over here. Like we have to bypass that escape string and then somehow try to handle it over here. Let me see if you folks have done anything. Okay, Dhruv says try this. I'm not on my laptop, didn't work. Okay, so that means that is also not working. So it's actually not that. It's not the issue with the quotation, I think, Dhruv, like you have pointed out. So the issue is that they're escaping a string. So we have to like prevent them from escaping a string. And the escaping is happening in this source code. In the source code, there is this there's that escape string. Yeah, so this is the line. I don't let me zoom this a bit. Yeah, so now you should be able to see. So I think this is the code that we have to bypass. Encoding with symbol. Dhruv, I'm not sure what do you mean encoding with symbol. Do you mean like I don't understand what do you mean encoding with symbol. What I think they are doing is like when we are, let's say, passing like slash script script some alert script, so it's basically removing that slash thing from here. It's removing those slash there's this greater than and less than symbol. So here they are removing those symbols in this particular line. So that's why it will be always be escaped, and then there is that DOM purifier which is actually cleaning up the HTML, and so we are not able to do it. I don't think encoding is a problem. So I think something has to be done here. This escape string seems funny to me, and that's why this is also being done here. Make sure to properly escape the note. So it's something's here. So let's see what this function is doing. So basically, okay, it's passing an unsafe string, which is fine. JSON.stringify. Why is it doing JSON.stringify and then slice 1, -1? So this is basically removing the first. But is it expecting a JSON object? Why is it saying that Like, why is it saying JSON.stringify? Like, it should not expect a JSON object, right? Let me pass a JSON object and see what happens. Drew says HTML encoding, it don't actually remember websites, but there are services that encode the symbols to bypass escape code. Okay, so you mean that if I write less than as ampersand, there's this GT, I think, right? Ampersand GT. But if we write it as ampersand GT, ampersand LT, ampersand GT, then like it is already like encoded, right? It is already in an encoded form and escaped, so it will not be like passed by HTML, I think. So if we pass it as that, and then it will automatically get purified by DOM purified and removed. So I think like the main bug that is here is somehow we have to like get that thing here, like get that thing here, and then like somehow make a bad thing. But let's just see this here. I'm not sure that if why it is expecting a JSON. So like what happens if I pass a JSON? Let's say I pass this as JSON. Let's say the script. So this is a JSON object. So let's see if we pass this. Oh, I forgot to close the quotation. Okay. Okay. So now it's coming as this. So let's see how it looks in the source code. Okay, so it's coming as this. Okay, so it's escaping our quotation. We can see this here. It's escaping both the quotations, and then it's escaping this. It's escaping this. So everything is getting escaped. Okay. So I don't think there's any issue with JSON also. Any any hopes, folks? If we are stuck in the first question and not able to do, that would not be very great. So let's see. Dhruv, if you can try out the HTML encoding and then we can check that out. That would be really great. If it works, it would be amazing. I'm not really aware of. So let's see. So we have this, but I'm really curious about. But one thing you see that there is a very interesting observation that I see here. That is that we have this bracket, right? So what happens is this JSON.stringify, what it does, I think, is it basically removes the, like it adds some quotations. Like if I say slash, what do I say it? Yeah, so like if I have a curly bracket and I precede, it will just precede it with a quote. So basically that quote will be there. But and then I think it's removing this slash 1 comma minus 1, and then like it's removing the external quotes that are there and then replacing this. Let's just see some documentation of JSON.stringify. I find it really funny that they are using JSON, because they should not use JSON because it has to be a string already, right? There's no point of running a JSON.stringify if the input you're expecting is not an object, right? So I hate this. This is nice. Let's look at the official docs and see. So yeah, so see, this is something that JSON.stringify will do. So we have this, let's say this, and then it just does this mod x this thing, right? So what if we enter this? It says, see that it adds this quotation marks on its own, and then it basically has this two quotations. So if we remove those, if we somehow try to manipulate that, we could somehow something could happen that the quotations are actually not get escaped. Okay, so here also the quotations are there. Quotations are not there. So it's coming as it's fine. I don't think there's an issue over here. Okay, so it's coming as it is. Okay, there's no issue over there. Yeah, cool. So I don't think there's any issue here. It looks fine. Looks like we are at a block end. Let's see, let's look at something else. There's this other thing that we see, right? They say reCAPTCHA needs those, but does it? Try sending nested object. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Pranj. Let's try some nested object. But I'm not sure how that will help. But anyways, let's try. Let's say some a two. Is this what you mean by a nested object? But I don't think this will be much different from what is happening already. Let's see the source code. Yeah, so this is fine. This is not an issue. And the nested objects did not help. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm also curious about this. They say that reCAPTCHA needs those, but does it kind of thing. So yeah, but this looks pretty normal. Body parser.ui. This is, I think this is standard for Node.js. I think this looks very standard. What is mean by this? This is the Stack Overflow. And anyways, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this is returns middleware, parses the URL encoded bodies and only looks at requests where content type is of this. A new object containing parsed data is populated after the middleware. Okay, which is fine. Request.body. A new body object containing parsed data. Okay, so that means, okay, so it will parse the JavaScript that we are sending. Okay, the object will contain key value pairs where the value can be single or array when extended is small or any type. Oh, look at this. See, it says that a new body object containing the parsed data. So that means it will parse the data, but that passes is happening in the background, in the backend. So I don't think that will help us. If we do alert or something like that, nothing will happen in the backend. But another interesting thing that I see here is that it says that if it's extended as false, so that means it can be a string on an array. So that means till now we were thinking that we could pass a string or an array, but it says that it could be any type when extended is true, which I think is tricky, because if you look at the code here of source, where did it go? Yeah, so here extended is true, so that means we can pass anything in the request.body. Do you see? So let's see what is the request that is being actually sent when we are clicking paste. So if we see the source code, so there's this content, this form is there, right? So this form is making a post request to the server. Let's see the request. Let me inspect element. Let me see if I can, yeah, let me dog this. So yeah, now you can see. Let's see. So when I'll make a request, let's see what is being sent here. So it makes this request. Where is the body? This is not the body. The get. This is the post request. 302 found. Where's the body? There's the body. Headers. This. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is the body. This is the body. So that means this is how it's being sent. So what it will do is when I'm sending this. Content equals to this part. This is the part of the payload, right? So what is happening in the backend is that there's this variable called reg.body. Let me bring the source code here. Yeah. So there's this rec.body somewhere. It must have been using. Yeah, rec.body.content. So see, it's using this rec.body.content. So rec.body has this thing, right? So if I do something like console.log rec.body, it will print this, but this content, since what did it say that it will pass that object, so that means what will happen is that this will be rec.body will be kind of a JSON. So that's why they are using JSON.stringify. So that means this content is basically this. It was only taking this, but somehow that allows us to maintain manipulate content also, because if you see this document over here, it says that it accepts it as a string or an array when it is false, but it can be any type when it is extended as true. So that means we could in fact change content. So we could change content, and if we change it as, if we change the the data type of content, so that means the what do I say? I'm not sure how to put this, but the value that is coming here, coming in the backend will change. Like let's just see and then we'll know. Like I'm not sure if it will actually do, but like I have seen that if we like what happens if this content is actually not JSON, or if it's an array or something like that. No, is it striking something? I'm not very sure if this is something that we should do. Like, do you have any ideas? Like, but I'm thinking like, what if we make content, like if I change content, I can change it here, but like if I change content to a data structure, not just a string, because right now it's just string, but if I change it to a data structure, it will probably allow us to allow it to be get manipulated, and then this could be an issue. This unsafe will be an issue, because JSON.stringify will then result in weird value. So let's just open up a terminal and then we'll see how it affects if this unsafe is actually not like a normal value. So let me open up my terminal. Let's just see. I will see two things. Can you folks see my terminal? Let me know if you can see my terminal. Can you, right? You can see my terminal, right? Please put it in the chat if you can see my terminal. Yes, great, great. So we have the terminal. So let's just see how that JSON.stringify behaves if we are passing it a JSON. So we have this JSON.stringify, right? Let's just take the default input that's there in the documentation. So they have this. So let's just run this one. Yeah. Let's run this, and so it returns us this, and basically that -1 will remove this for us, right? But what happens if I pass it something like let's say we have content as an array. Content is an array, and then let's say it's anything. It could be anything. In fact, this only. Let's okay. For now, let's just give it this. Okay, we can't have it, but okay. How do you declare an array? Let's say content equals to this, right? And I don't know. Not very comfortable with my JavaScript. So what if we do JSON.stringify content? What happens then? I think it would be just this will be escaped rightly. I think this should not be an easy issue. Yeah, this should not be. What I actually want to see is I want to see it like passed as a key value pair. So like what will happen is if I pass like what happens is, let's say, okay, let's do this. Content is a map, okay, and content has some key as some value, right? This is cool. Now what happens if I pass content? Yeah, so this will come as like this. Okay, so if we are able to send something like this to the server, okay, so then what will happen is this will get run. So like this quotation will be there, and then I don't think this quotation will be escaped. Are you getting what I'm saying? So like let's say I send this. If I send this as my as my body to the request, okay, if I'm sending let's say content key value, and then it should probably give us something like this, and then I should be able to put in some JavaScript here, you know. So let's just try sending this and see what happens. Is it making some sense? Let me know if it's making some sense or not at all. How do I send? This is sending a post request, right? This is sending a post request to this website, whether that. Okay, so do you folks know how we can send a post request to a particular website? Because if we see the URL, if you see the source code here, so okay. Okay, so is this website down for me again? Please don't be down. It would be really devastating. It is down for me again. Great. Can you folks try sending this as the post request if you are aware? You can just do a curl, or a curl you can do. Let me see if I can curl this website. If I can wget this website. Yeah, I'm not able to. Can you folks try this? Dhruv is saying something. Let's see what Dhruv is saying. So Dhruv is saying when entering this, it is showing script alert one script as an output, but in source code processing. Okay, so you tried entering the reverse thing, right? Okay, let's just try this. Let's just try. Let's see. Okay, but I can't try because for me this website is only not opening. Why is it? Why is this? Will restarting my browser help? This is really bad. I'm not sure why this is happening. Rest of the internet seems fine. My game is not lagging, but for some reason this is not. It's unable to connect this particular site. Is it happening that since a lot of us are bringing this website, it's not able to handle the load of 10 people? Hmm. Yeah, we have made a lot of progress in this. So stop now. Opening on Chrome also. What's the issue? Is it continuing to open for you folks? Let me know. Yeah, this page is opening nicely. The capture the flag. Also not opening nicely, but it's okay. It's opening for you. This is also opening. Everything is fine. Just that damn website that is. What's the issue, bro? Why are you not opening? Okay. Anyways, let me tell you how we can. Let's wait for some time. It did open up something like before. So let me give you guys how we can make a post request with the data we want. So let's say I'll use curl for that. So and then like you guys can try it, and then I'll like you can tell me what the output is, and then we can move on. So let's say this is how you do a post request. So let's say I do something like content equals to, let's say, hello, and yeah, and then just put in the URL. So can you guys try running this? If you can see curl -x post dash g. So this is basically making a post request to this website, and then it's showing what is the body of the website. It's not running for me because the website is not being opened by my ISP. I'm not sure why it is. Let me. Okay, I'm not. Has my ISP banned this website? Is that possible? Can you folks try the Let me know what happens to the output if you run this in the curl. Or has Google banned me from this web page? Is that possible? Everything else is opening. Why? Let me try changing my DNS server. Okay, Nemo, that's a nice. But yeah, I really wanted to do this question. We are not able to do the first question also. Why would Google yeah, it opened. Yeah. So something was wrong with my ISP. Yeah. But I don't think the problem is solved. Let me see if the terminal is working correctly. Yeah, from the terminal I'm not able to do it. I need to do it. I need to it to work on terminal because I need to make curl requests with the data. Let's see how I can set DNS across the machine. That DNS in Ubuntu. Does anyone know? If you know, do let me know. I want to do a lot of changes right now, but if it's something quick, we can do it here, right? Let me just do it and it should work. Let me just quickly do it. Give me really sorry about this. Wait. Okay, so I have set my. Hey, it's still not working. That's not fair. You said found. Okay, Divyash, can you just open that URL that you are getting? Just like open it in the browser. It's just that's the key, and then we need to see what's the output on that web page. It's still not working. But why is it working on? Okay, then let's do one thing. I have an idea. Let's install a plugin called make post request through make post request from browser. I think there should be some place online also where I can make, yeah, just this plugin. Let's use this plugin. I'd really love to have been able to do it via my terminal, but fortunately it's not working. It's very sad. It worked great. Nice. So yeah, so Divyash, you were getting this, right? So let's see what is here. Great. So now let's go. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll paste the grid that we got in our terminal where we had made a post request, and then we'll see what's up. Okay, we get an empty this thing, which is fine. Yeah, but it's empty, which is interesting actually. Okay, and you see here that there are two quotes. Do you see this? Are you able to see that there are two quotes here? So that means it's actually working. What's happening is that there is a quote here and then there is a quote here. You see this? You see this? So that means if we, instead of hello, if we put in, let's say, some JavaScript, then this will actually work. You see? This is groundbreaking. This is groundbreaking. So if I do something like, instead of hello, let's say I do alert run, and just let's run it. And if I do this, then it should probably work. Okay, this is not working again. Let me just install this file. If it's not working for you in terminal, you can install this also. Great, this works for me. How do I use this? Does anyone know? Great, yeah. So we want to make a request to this website. We have a post, we don't care about headers, and let's see, and we want to make this as the body. Let's put the body data, then let's submit. Where do we get the response? Request, getting an response. Okay, response is here. Okay, this shit does not work. Who even makes such application? Online post request. Dhruv is saying it's processing the input as string even if we try to close the inverted commas. Okay, we'll see. Okay, I'm very excited about this. Sense. Body is this, we don't. Content, not JSON. It says nothing to add, but we are sending the body, right? Why is it saying form URL? So it's a form. Error, cannot post. Why are we posting to this? Okay. So it's redirecting to this. Okay, it's fine. So this is our place. So if we open this, there should be an alert. I'm pretty sure there will be an alert. Oh, there's no alert. Let's see the source code. Okay, so there is this. There should be an okay. So we should end. If you see the here, so there's this quote. So we need to end this quote because otherwise it will be incorrect JavaScript. We'll end this with a semicolon and then we'll comment out this part. So that means I'll show you how we can do it. So if you see the logs, so there should be logs saying that it's incorrect JavaScript. So I'm not sure if it will be there or not. If you see, let's not put too much pressure on my system already. So if we put something like this, and then if I do something like // this should work. And then we get this URL. Let's go there. Great. See, we got an alert for one. Yeah, Prancho, you were right. We had to add a semicolon. That's great. We got an alert. So Dhruv is saying it is processing the input as string even if you try to close the inverted comma. Process the input as string. I didn't understand. Dhruv, can you tell me what you were trying to add as a message? So what Pranshu said worked for us. So basically what we made the request is, if I'll show you the request. So we made a request, we made a post request to the web server, and then we added this as request. Now why is this working is, like we said, this is content, this is actually an array, it's a key value pair, and then there was this bug, right? It's not actually a bug, but it said in that stack overflow that if that URL in the body parser, if it's encoded, let me just show you. I lost the source code. Show you. Yeah, so this extended equal to true. So this is allowing us to send a body which is like a key value pair. So it's like a key value pair, and then because of this it's showing us here, it's showing us. So if I add something like here, if I'll add a key, then also it will work. So this is actually the reason of that issue. And then we saw in our Node.js that it will do something like this. So because of which basically what's happening is, I'll tell you. So when we are making content like this, right? And then we are doing JSON.stringify content. So what it's actually doing, it's returning with this. It's returning with this, which is a string. And then in the source code, so where did that? Yeah. So basically this JSON.stringify, if you can see. Can you folks see? I think you should be able to see. So what will happen is that the JSON.stringify is there, right? So JSON.stringify will return me, like you see in the terminal, it will return with value. And then when I do slice 1, -1, so what 1, -1 will do is that it will remove this semicolon, this curly braces. It will remove this curly braces. So when it will remove this curly braces, this first quote will come outside. So that will close the code that is being added here. So basically this quote you see here, right? So this code will come from this quote over here. That's why that quote will end, and then we'll have a proper JavaScript that is outside of that quote, right? You get it? So that's why we can see an alert over here. So now when we share this with TJ Mike, what will happen is this alert will work on with share TJ Mike also. Something wrong with CAPTCHA. Oh, not sure. But anyways, this is probably, so it goes to TJ Mike, and then TJ Mike will see that JavaScript. So it's important to us that now we can insert some JavaScript into the code, into the web page. Dhruv says that it is storing our input in const node but not processing our script, and it is adding an extra inverted comma to store our input as. I am not sure. But like the reason it's actually working, it's because of this. Because of this quotes that are being inserted by stringify, and then it's cutting out this curly braces, and that's why we are getting some part of this key which is running, and which is actually the JavaScript. So let's see. So what we made a request is this. So we made a request something like this. So now this is something that we can send. Now what we do in XSS is that now usually in XSS what happens is we'll have to get some information from that person, from that particular website. So like when TJ Mike sees the message, we try to get some information from TJ Mike. Okay, just before moving forward, could you tell me like if this part is clear, like up to here, that we are able to insert some JavaScript? Just let me know in the chat. If not, we'll go through it again. But this is more or less how we are able to insert some JavaScript. And now what we want to do is we want to get some information from TJ Mike. So when TJ Mike is sent this message, then something or the other from his web page that is. Usually we would like to get his cookie if he's an admin, or some like password. Usually password is not there in the web page, but like some information. Let's say if it's professor, then you would like to get the grades, or you'd like to get some information, maybe the admin portal you want to get. So all those information, like anything that is available in the front end of that person, we would like to get it to us, right? So that's what the usual target of XSS is that whenever XSS is occurred, that person, that server, that client that the person is using sends us some information, right? So is it making sense? So to do that, how we will do is, so we need something like a server. So usually what will happen is, what people will do is they will host a server on their own machine, let's say, and then on machine or on Azure or on AWS or somewhere, let's say anywhere. So basically a server, and then that when your machine is attacked with cross-site scripting, your client will send a request to that machine that is hosted by the hacker. So and then it will send the data from your client, like your cookie, your username, your password, or anything like anything. It could be anything that is available on the front end. So to do that, what we need to do is we need to like first make a server that to get that information from when the XSS actually occurs. So usually I would do it on my own machine, but now I won't do it on my own machine because that would leak my IP address, which I don't want to do. So therefore we'll host it somewhere online, right? No one in the chat is saying if it's clear till now. Hey Vishal, if you're still there, let me know. Priyanshu, Dhruv, if it's fine, what we're doing is fine till now. Let me know. So let's see how we can get a server. Let's say HTTP request handler, and not handler also. It won't be handler. Okay, webhook. Does this work? We did try request bin, right? Oh no, this was rec bin. Okay, this was for making that HTTP. Yes, thanks. Okay, this is there. So let's see if we can host a server somewhere for free. Collect HTTP or requests. Yeah, from popular apps. I think this work for us. This. Your unique URL. This works. Yeah, this works. We just need make a request to this, and then the information will come. I think it should come here. Let's just close everything else. Let me try making a request to that and see if it works. If we get some information. Yeah, it says request received. Yeah, everything is fine. So we can use this. Great. So we can use this. So what we'll do is, where did that page go? Yeah. So let's see. So what we need is we need TJ Mike to make a request to that particular web page with some information. So usually what people do is, what I have seen usually people do is they use like images. So basically from front end there are only like a few places that you can make images, or you can like we have this /img. I'll just type it out here. So we have this /img src equal to something slash yeah. So what happens is usually we can put a HTTP here, and then this is a web page, right? So we have this web page. So and whenever an image tag will be there, the front end will make a request to that web server. So basically it will make a request to this web server. So now we need to insert something like this into our XSS request, so that instead of making a request to this random server, it makes a request to our server that we have just created called on the webhook site. You can also create one for yourself just to test this out. But I'm not sure how we can insert this. I think how we can, or one thing we can do is, since this is plain JavaScript, right, it will run on the front end. So we can also like put in a get request. Like it can be a get request, also normal request. So let's just Google how to make a request from JavaScript front end, right? Okay. Most popular ways to make an HTTP request. Let's see what happens. Yeah, XML HTTP request is something that was originally used a lot. which is now being replaced by AX or Ajax, which is very popular. Yeah, Ajax is there, but I don't want to use Ajax. It's very complicated to write. We need something that is able to write in only one sentence. Yeah, something like this, HTTP. Okay, so we could write new XML HTTP request dot open dot get, something like that. So does this work? So if I write something like, let's say, new XML HTTP request, so what will it be? It will be something like, let's say, new XML HTTP request dot open. So it had get, and then we need the URL. What was our URL for webhook? Yes, did not get copy. Yeah. So so we need to run something like this. I'm hoping it works. So how do we test if it works? Let's just run it on our and see if we are making a request. Sorry. Inspect element all. Okay. Okay, this is not allowed. To take care of pasting. Okay, I need to allow paste. Okay, very advanced. So now if I run this, I should get a request over here. Like, okay, no request has come. Okay, so this is not gonna work. I think it should work, but this is very bad. Why is this not in this? Okay, or let me try it. Let's say var a equals new XML TP request. Nope, I don't receive anything. So this is absolutely not working. So this is not working for me. So we need something else. I don't want to try Ajax or jQuery because that would be too much. Let's see if there is some other. There has to be something with an email or something. Sorry, not email. Image. I meant image. Fetch. Fetch. Oh, there's something like this. Fetch. Okay. So we can try this if it works. Let's see. Fetch. This work. Oh yeah, I got a request. Yeah, I think this is the right request. So yeah. So yeah, there's a request. That's right. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is so we can make a we can put like this in a JavaScript. So what we can do is instead of alert we can do this JavaScript. Wait, what? Yeah. So instead of running this, we have to put in something like this. So do you see the body? Do you see the body that I am putting? So earlier we are running alert. So now we don't want to learn alert. Oh, sorry, this is wrong. We need that fetch command. Where did that fetch command go? Fetch command. This was working for. So yeah, so we'll run this fetch thing, and then it should work. Like what it will do is it will make a request. me clear this. How do you clear? Yeah. So now after I make a request, I'll go to that HTML. I'll go here. Yeah, I'll go to this side. Now when we share with TJ Mike, let's see the network if it makes some request or not. Let us first see the source code. See, has it made request? No, it has not made any request till now. I think it should, but let's see the source code. Yeah, okay, so it says, okay, the source code changed for some reason. It says this key. Why did the source code change? Did we make a wrong? Oh, okay, so we don't need this key. I had just shown it for demo purposes. We don't need this key, so because of this key it inserted this. It will remove this and then this should work, right? So let's make another request and let's do a send. Can you set that? Oh, sorry, really sorry. Thank you Animo. I'll just close the terminal. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't realize that the terminal was still being shown. Yeah, so let me just make a request. Okay, so now there's this here. Open this. Let's see if it makes any requests. I did open the source code. Okay, the source code is coming like this, which is fine. So basically this should run and then it should make a request. So let's see, let's remove this. How long has the stream been going? Oh, it's almost 1 hour. Okay, so we are almost done. I think I'm getting this feeling that we are very close to getting it. Okay, so there's no request to the server, which is very bad. Let's see, have we received any? No, we have not. Let's try to share it with TJ Mike. It says TJ Mike will reach. So is there any request? There's no request. This is very weird. I was expecting a request. What is this thing? So the note looks fine. There's this fine, which is fine. Then there is fetch, which is fine. And then there's this colon, which it added this slash. It added this slash. So because of which the request did not went. Very smart. So we need to remove this. Have to change this to this. So we forgot that it was actually escaping double quotes. Let's try if it escapes single quotes or not. If not, then we are in for we are in luck. Okay, it made a request. See, it made a request to webhook.site. So this is our request site, right? So yeah, we got a request. Great. We got a request. So let's see if let's clear this request. This is the request from our machine. So let's clear this request and see if TJ Mikes sends a request. But there's something wrong with the captcha. Try again. What's wrong with the captcha? Hey, but we got a request. So it's not the captcha is this thing is not getting sent to TJ Mike. Can you folks try? It's also could be because the captcha had not loaded till then. Maybe that was causing an issue. Can you folks try this and let me know if it's working. Reload this page. Okay, now let's try. The web page is properly loaded. Yes, TJ Mike has got our message and we have a webhook. Yeah. So you see, this is not from us. This is not from us. This request is not from us. So because you see, the origin is this, or is it from us? Because my IP address is not this. Yeah, so this is not a request from us. So great. So basically TJ Mike is sending a request to this. You see? So if you look at your request and you try, you will see that TJ Mike is not send TJ Mike is actually sending a request to this. So now what we have to do is we have to like add some information that we want from TJ Mike here. So how do we do that? I have seen you usually do it like, let's say I want something like, let's say body equals to and then you add some JavaScript over here. Basically like, let's say something I want to, let's say get the information of the entire HTML that the person is working. So let's say get HTML, get entire HTML from JavaScript. So basically it will return us the entire body. So it should be something like document document dot something document dot document outer HTML. Let's try this. So if I try to send this, it says nothing to add. Why? Fetch. Okay. Okay. Is this wrong? Fine. Request to this. Hey, why is it saying this? Yeah, for this it's sending this, but isn't that how we do it? HTTPS. Okay. Are you folks able to get reach till here? Okay, let's see. Okay, so this equal to is actually hampering us. Okay. So maybe we don't require the equal to. Yeah, we don't require the equal to. I think we can just do A1. That should be fine, right? Yeah, so it will send A1, or we can just do, let's say, document dot. Please let me know if you are able to reach till here. That is, you are able to get your webhook site running. Let's see. Okay, so this is working. So let's check this page out and let's see if we get something in webhook from TJ Mike that gives us this entire HTML. So once we get that entire HTML, we will know that TJ Mike is actually like what is the web page that TJ Mike is using, and like if we know what web page TJ Mike is using, then we can like make, you know, some kind of information from it. Maybe the flag is there on the web page, so that might also happen. Yeah. This is not a request. Okay, that was actually a correct. What is the oh fetch? Oh no, we missed the plus. This request will not plus here. Hey folks, let me know how's it going for you. I'm so tired with this one question. It's too long. It's too long. Let me just wait for the captcha to get loaded. It did not make any request to webhook. Oh, it makes webhook. This did I share it with TJMI? Yeah, I think I shared it. We should get 2 requests. This is 1 request, that's me. This is basically the entire web page. But why is TJ might not? Okay, I think TJ Mike is not sending the requests here, but he should. He did send it to this site. So, and we are also sending. So TJ Mike should also send it. So, are you guys able to try this out? Or it could also happen that this document.docu element is not working for TJ Mike, and then the Java script is failing for him. But ideally, I think it should work because we are sending a request, so that should mean that he is also sending a request. So anything that we are doing is being done by TJ Mike, I think. Like anything that the JavaScript code is doing for us is being done when we send that to TJ Mike. Because earlier he made a request to us, but is not making a request now. ReCAPTCHA errored when you send. Oh, is it? Okay, let. Okay, so TJ Mike, it says TJ Mike will appreciate it. Will read the shortly. I don't know how shortly he reads. There's no request. Let me run this because this is a good HTML, good JavaScript code. Let me see. Let me type. Okay, there's this network error when attempting to fetch a resource. Okay, so there's some error. Cross origin request. Okay, this is fine. This is just sent. Yeah, I have. Okay, I think something the issue is with this thing that document.docu that I have done. I think that is probably the reason it's not sending it. Let me just try something else. Let's try getting the cookie. Let's try this. I'm also worried because it's not allowing me to write an equal to, which I would love. It made a request to webhook. Yeah, so here webhook it made a request. Did it make it again? Request. So okay, I think if TJ Mac does not send us, then we'll have to give up. Or other thing could be that since that IP address that TJ Mac is sending from is probably a well-known IP address, It could probably be marked for spam also, and then this they are blocking the IP at this webhook site. That could also be very possible. Yeah, right. So we could probably also look at another. Oh, it came. Okay, I got a request from this 104 IP. Yeah. So it says webhook. Yeah, this is from Google, and it gives this secret equals to this. It gives this. Okay, so CTF something. So okay, so the cookie had the key, I think, secret, but this is also not exactly correct. Let me just convert this to let me try to decode it. Okay, but this looks correct, right? This could be the key also. Let me just try it. Or but I think it's actually wrong because it's showing this percentage 7D, and I think those are basically those curly braces which are usually there in CTFs. Yeah, it's an error. So let me just remove this percentage 7. Percentage 7 is that, right? But what is this D doing? The CTF. Oh, okay, 7B could be there. Express to trouble and then this. Okay, let me see. Let's hope. What happened? Oh yes, it did show as flag captured. Nice. Great. So we finally did it. I hope you all were also able to do it in the chat. This is great. I didn't actually expect to get done after so much trouble, but I'm still confused as to why it didn't work when I had given document dot entire body. So yeah, so which is really surprising. I was actually expecting a request, and I didn't. Yeah, so which is actually surprising, but it's great that it worked on the cookie by chance. So yeah, so most of the times I think that in capture the flag events, we actually would have to, like, more often than not, it's by chance that it works for us. Yeah, Pranchu, you're actually very right. Too much effort for 50 points though. Like it took us how much? Approximately 1.5 hours to get it running. So yeah, it's actually too much effort. But I would imagine if it's like some professional, they would like do it in 10-15 minutes because they would know how XSS works and what kind of request you need to make, and so since it took us a lot of time. Like next time we would not waste so much time in finding out what XSS we have to make and how like we have to do. So I think that's why like it's worth only 50 points. But yeah, too much effort for only 50 points. Yeah, I actually wanted to do the reversing also next, but I think it's already 1.5 hours, so I'll skip this. John Hammond said he couldn't do it in the original competition, as far as I know. Okay, I think who is John Hammond? John Hammond is, I think, one of the guys from this overflow site, right? Arey Ashish, welcome Ashish ji. You're welcome. Shukriya. So yeah, so great fun. I hope everyone was able to do it, like who tried. Animo, Prancho, let me know if you're able to do it. If not, the video will be up. Everyone can check it out. I'm thinking that the next time we do a stream, we'd probably take on the reversing question. I would love to look at it. Love to look at the reversing question, the beginner one. Yeah, so if we are doing the reversing question, I'd probably get some guest also if possible, because I'm not very expert in reversing. So it would be good to have someone else who is expert in reversing, or at least have the basic idea of reversing. So yeah, I hope everyone was able to do it. And everyone enjoyed. I'm sorry because there was this bit of a time where the website was not opening and we had to wait for a couple of moments. So apart from that, I think everything's fine. Great, great. Loved it. So Saksham says how to crack J in 30 days, which I don't think is possible, but we could do a stream on that too. It would be really fun. Okay, great. So I'll wait for 2 minutes. If you have any questions on this particular hack that we did, how we did. If you have any doubts, you can post them and then we'll end the stream. If not, you could try it out on your own if you did not. And if you have any questions or any doubts or any approaches or any like thoughts on the approach, you could always put it in the comments or ping me personally, and then we could discuss it. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Looking forward to more streams. Do like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I am planning some great and more fun and interesting streams coming in the next weekends. It will be really interesting. I don't think there's any content that similar to the things that we are planning on YouTube yet. So it will be fun. See you next time. Bye bye.